Andy Scott, does the scoreline reflect the pattern of the match for you?
Yeah, they looked like they were going to score every time they went forward at the end. We started off first 15-20 minutes, had a few chances, looked on top. And then the first cross they get in the box, they've got 3 or 4 people attacking the ball and getting the end of it, and that's the difference really. The final third, they look dangerous. Their front players were always on the move, were causing our back four lots of problems. The ball kept on coming back when it went up to our front two. Our wide players didn't, get crosses in, didn't attempt to get crosses in, didn't play with energy, and made life difficult for the rest of them. And then, we just got bullied out of it in the second half. They looked threatening every time they get forward. They had pace, and although we created some chances, it just wasn't happening for the lads going forward. There's lack of belief, but that's all started from the beginning. We know we're putting crosses in the box, or the ball's going to go in there, but they didn't. The first ball's gone in there across a 6-yard box, and no one's attacking it. And we're not going to score goals if people don't believe that the ball's coming in.
And this is overly simplistic, but the pattern of the first half was Aldershot starting well, concede a goal, but then respond well and can create more chances, but the ball doesn't go in the net.
We're not. It's not just about scoring the goals and creating the chances. It's about the work rate. It's about your energy. It's about your desire. It's about your passion. It's about getting hold of it and bullying people and be prepared to take hits. And that's what their front players did to our back four. Our back four have come off and had a right workout because they've not had a minute's peace. And it went out to our front two. Ball kept on getting lost, and we don't react. We don't win headers. We don't chase things into the corner. We've got to make half chances into chances, and we've got to make lost causes into us getting onto it. Both wide players didn't get any crosses in at all. Jordan probably got one cross in. Joe and Gesson didn't get a cross in at all. At least when Tom Derry came on and Sam Hatton came on, they looked a bit more positive and looked like they could make something happen. But we still lost our shape behind the ball. Jordan went to left back and wasn't helping out the 2 centre halves. Quality obviously in the final third wasn't good enough, but we got in some good areas. But the shot from Fitchie at the end summed it up really. He misses a target by miles.
And you'd said on Saturday that the performance at Gateshead would only really mean something if that was carried on this evening, and it didn't really.
No, nowhere near it. And that's the worst thing about it is we started well. We looked like we were going to create chances, and we looked like we were going to score. We have one goal go in, then we rally again. And as soon as the second goal goes in, everyone thinks they can do what they want to do and do their own thing, and it just falls apart. And then we still create chances. We still got opportunities. We don't hit the target, or we don't do well enough. At 2-0, if you get one back, you got a chance. But obviously the opportunities, we are creating chances. We're putting the balls in the right areas. We'd like to do it more, but we're not looking like we're going to score goals at the moment. And it's not through the fact that we haven't got goal scorers. It's the fact that they're not making the runs and not playing with the energy. And the difference was the front players. Their back four dealt with ours, and their front players worked ours really well, and they knew how they wanted to play, and they played with lots of energy and enthusiasm, and as soon as they got the ball wide, they tried to put it in the box. Didn't overcomplicate things. They did the right things, and it made life difficult for us. We think we're better than we are, and we're not.
And Nanetti scored the goal. He was everything that you would have wanted from the Aldershot players, I think.
Yeah, and that's we're not looking at them any differently than we know that Joe and Gesson can do it. We know Jordan can do it, but it hasn't happened for them again. We're not putting balls in. They're not being positive enough. They're trying to get the balls in the wrong areas. We want them to go and take full-backs on and get forward and drive us forward and create chances and get crosses in and get on the back post and get in the box when the ball's coming from the other areas. But you've got to have desire to do that. And there wasn't enough desire from us going forward. And as soon as they scored the second, as soon as they scored their third, then it looked like we just wanted to do our own thing, and that's just completely unacceptable.
And now, Aldershot at home on Saturday. You need the Aldershot Town that went to Gateshead to re-emerge rather than the team that played here tonight?
Well, I've just said to them in there, it's no good keeping bouncing back. You got to realise from your mistakes and improve. We've had, we get the plaudits at doing well against Lincoln and doing well against Gateshead, and then we're back to square one again with a performance like that. And there's players out there that are putting everything into it, and there's players that aren't. But it's got to be affected while the game's going on. It's important that the players that are on it and the players that are out there dictate what's happening. There's only so much you can do for the side because you can't go and play it for them. They know how we should be playing, and it's about being strong as a group on the pitch to make sure that they do that. Because when we do get in the right areas, we put the ball in the right places, but we've got to have people that believe the ball's coming in there and have the belief that they're going to get on the end of it and score. And at the moment we're lacking in that.